Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Gianna Gelosi. Liberation Day tariffs sent the stock market tumbling.
President Trump's tariffs sent a shockwave through Wall Street and around the world, with the U.S. stock market losing more than $3 trillion in value yesterday. But the president says this is a great negotiation tactic, and he expects the markets to bounce back better than ever.
That's Fox's Brooke Sigmund. At least 7 people are dead across 3 states after dozens of tornadoes ripped through the heartland. Fox Weather's Robert Ray is in Lake City, Arkansas.
Literally 18-wheelers on their sides, combines torn up by the twister. The National Weather Service has been out looking at the damage. Preliminary rating EF3, that's 150-mile-an-hour winds.
50 million people from Arkansas to Indiana are at risk for life-threatening, once-in-a-generation flooding today. America's listening to Fox News.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
At Southern Heritage Bank, we love providing personal service as your local community bank.
There are a lot of banks, so what makes Southern Heritage Bank unique? It's our commitment to being unbelievably good as we identify and meet your needs. Stop by one of our 5 locations in Cleveland or Chattanooga and let us show you the difference our customers have come to expect. We strive to offer the latest banking technology: mobile wallet, online account opening, mobile banking with bill pay, and ATMs that allow cash or check deposit. All available 24/7 with a local community bank. Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Force Development reports that unemployment rates fell in 88 of the state's 95 counties in February. 2 counties saw no change, while 5 experienced an increase. 84 counties recorded unemployment rates below 5%, with the remaining 11 ranging between 5 and 10%. Williamson County had the lowest unemployment rate at 2.6%. Cott County had the highest unemployment rate at 6.6%. In our local area, Bradley, Polk, and McMinn counties all saw a 0.5 percentage point drop, with Bradley and Polk at 3.6% and McMinn County at 4.2%. Ray County's rate came in at 4.6%, and Meigs County was the highest in our local area at 5.2%. From the Chattanoogan, Lee University School of Music will present its Chamber Music Showcase on Friday, April 11th at 7:30 p.m. in Squires Recital Hall. The event, directed by Dr. Doug Warner and Dr. Gloria Chen, will highlight student ensembles and their progress throughout the semester. Students are placed into small ensembles through auditions and receive weekly faculty coaching. This semester's showcase features a trio and a piano duo. The event is free, open to the public, and available via live stream at leeu.live. For more information, contact the School of Music at music@leeu.edu. In state news, from WATE, severe storms and tornadoes swept through Tennessee yesterday, leaving 4 people dead. The fatalities were reported in McNairy, Obion, and Fayette counties. In Fayette County, a tornado lifted a mobile home with a family of 5 inside. The father, 48, was pronounced dead at the scene, and his 16-year-old daughter later died at the hospital. The mother remains in critical condition, while 2 other family members are stable. The National Weather Service confirmed an EF3 tornado with peak winds of 160 miles per hour struck near Selmer, Tennessee. Officials are continuing to assess the damage, as some areas are now dealing with flooding. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app that sends you.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, when you said 1, he appeared right there. How's that, huh?
Look at that.
Perfect.
Look at that campus.
Am I on TV yet?
On TV yet? Well, you're about to be. Dr. Paul Kahn, Danny Murray joins us live. Dr. Kahn will have to take a couple of breaths here.
He used to be a runner. Didn't you run like marathons or half marathons or something back in the day?
Keyword is like marathons, like half marathons. It's kind of like marathons.
Look at this. I tried out for every team at Lee.
Hey, whoa.
I was turned down.
I'm not trying to get personal with you here, but could I interrupt you a little?
Please.
Oh. Hey, look what we got.
More Lee.
We got layers of Lee.
Actually,
layers.
It's another university. I got another gig after this.
Oh, well, you got to work while the...
This is such an important day, guys. Danny Murray, Lee Day.
Lee Day. It's the
plural.
best. Hey, yeah, it's 2 days, but we just call it Lee Day, so
yeah.
You won't think you got to spend too much time. This is it. This is the time. No, we roll it all out today and tomorrow. Yeah. If you want to come and see Lee, this is the time. Come on, guys. Come on and see what's going on. It's unbelievable. This place is so beautiful. Everything's blooming, Dr. Kahn.
Hey,
God has smiled on us.
That's why we like living in the South in the early April.
Woo! Yeah.
It was 42 degrees high in Boston yesterday.
Oh, was it?
Wow.
And people still live up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think your
the
microphone does
there,
a little
they
closer. Our equipment's not as good as Lee.
Stay up here, a little higher. All right, yeah.
Got to pay your bills.
So, Dr. Kahn, how important is Lee Day?
It is key to us. So many people come from all over the country seeing the Lee campus, this beautiful campus, for the first time. You can't really know a college or university till you've physically been on their campus. That's right. And so people come in here for the first time. And for locals, Cleveland, Bradley County, Ray, McMinn, Meigs,
Polk.
Mm-hmm. I'm missing one.
Don't forget Hamilton.
Hamilton, of course. Our little neighbor to the south.
Yes.
But anyway, this is a great day to come in here. Kids, you can get out of school today if you're a senior, for a visit day.
Ooh, I listed along for those days.
Man,
I used a day of school.
Hey, my wife said when I left home this morning, I don't need to feed you for the next couple of days, do I? And I said, no, there's food everywhere.
And it's all free. No cost to you. You just get here and everything's free.
The main thing is we roll out the red carpet for our high school friends and their families, and for students from other colleges and universities that just want to come take a look. Our faculty's here ready to talk to people, all of our officers. We got the campus looking great.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a great time to visit here.
Tell me what's happening in here. What used to be called the Centenary Room, I think you're remodeling a little bit.
That's absolutely right. The Centenary Room goes all the way back to when I was a student. Wow. We called it the dating parlor.
The dating parlor.
Because that was the only place on the campus in those days, in the 60s, where you could go court a girl.
Oh.
So, needless to say, I fell in love repeatedly in there. But we have with a nostalgic regret, we've ripped it all out. It's going to be a new welcome center to the Lee campus. So, hey, let me say to your viewers and listeners out there, anytime you come to visit the Lee campus starting now, come right up to our front circle, right by the fountain, go right in the door, and we're ready to welcome you. And that opens today for the first time.
It's a beautiful, beautiful room, I'm telling you. Yeah, it is really something nice where our seniors can come in and they'll immediately get placed to where they need to be. And this morning when they come, they'll register, and then they'll be invited to take a campus tour and then sit in classes.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, there's about 75 classes that are open for visitors this morning. It's going to be a great day.
Hey, here's one other thing. The Ped Mall has been, you got like a pop-up stage there.
Really?
You want to have a terrific event tonight.
Block party.
And then they go to something we call Moonlight Cafe.
And there it is.
Look at there, man. That look pretty.
See,
look
man.
at those blooms. How pretty is that?
Something we call Moonlight Cafe, and there's where you can hang out this evening, get something to eat, meet a girl, meet a guy,
just whatever.
Maybe meet a faculty member.
All of our kids really turn out today too. All the clubs, the Greek letter clubs, they'll be having their apparel on, and they'll be out to welcome our guests and to be around and talk with prospective students.
Sure.
Nothing better than to talk with somebody who's going to school here.
Let me mention one other thing while we've got you, Dr. Kahn, and that is the engineering announcement that you made.
Right.
It's really it's been a lot of buzz since you talked about that.
There has been a lot of buzz.
Give me an update on that.
Update is we have drawings almost completed. That means we'd be ready to do the bids on the subcontractors. So we're right on schedule to break ground this summer, start construction this summer, in which case it'll be available next summer. We're also, we just issued a contract this week, a wonderful new engineering professor who'll be joining us. We're also making progress in, of course, the fundraising and the development scholarships. We got special scholarships for engineering students. Let me tell you, if you're out there and you're thinking about being an engineering major and you're starting school this fall, you're in the sweet spot.
Oh yeah.
Because while we're raising the money for the building, we're raising money for you. And so we're so excited about it. I'm traveling around the country raising money for this, and I've been so pleased by the very strong positive response. People understand engineering is one of those waves of the future in higher education. It's no longer just some kind of little geeky thing over on the side. So yeah, thanks for mentioning that.
This is going to be a repeat of nursing. We had nursing a few years ago, 10 years ago, right? Opened nursing and this big new building, and waited till it was time, do it right. And now we're ready to go with engineering, and man, it's amazing the interest in the students.
Let me, if people are listening this morning or watching us, do they need to have been pre-registered? Can they still come to Lee Day?
No. Just drive right in the front circle, come up to the fountain. There's people here to help you. We have all the parking cleared out for you today right here. Pull right up and park, walk in the Welcome Center, get your packet, everything's ready to go.
I talked to some people yesterday bringing their children over here later today and tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. Of course, you can go to leeuniversity.edu and find out all the details. There it is right there. Dr. Paul Kahn is the president of Lee. Anything you want to add here before we go?
No, just great day to come visit Lee. Love to have you over here.
It's a wonderful, wonderful place, center of this town. Danny Murray.
Hey, great time to get your schedule. Today, you can get your entire schedule, everything put together.
Really?
Where you're ready to go to class in the fall. Yeah, you can, all that be put together today. There are still a few appointments left open, I think, for that. Early class selection right here today.
All right, we're going to take a quick timeout. We are live from Lee University. Lee Day here at Lee. Again, leeuniversity.edu. for all the information. We're going to take a quick break right here. Mixed Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. We'll be back in a moment.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
At Basement and Crawlspace Solutions, we're excited to announce our partnership with USS. Together, we bring additional resources and over 30 years experience.
We can tackle bigger challenges and deliver even better results to protect Chattanooga homes now more than ever.
Call USS.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
This is Roy Michael Roman with RMR Legal PLLC, Cleveland's newest hometown 24/7 law firm for all your legal needs. Give us a call at 423-528-8484.
It's the President's Day sales event at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 230 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service.
Begin your rewarding new career today. Stop by the Cleveland City Schools Transportation Department, 4300 Mouse Creek Road Northwest in Cleveland, Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4. Equal opportunity employer.
Whenever you see the big box chains that sell mattresses, you'll also find locally owned Mermaid Mattress, either across the street or around the corner, where more of your dollars will stay local.
It is going to be a warm one for your Friday. 88 degrees. That would tie the previous record set in 1934. It's going to be cloudy and breezy as well through the day. Saturday, a little sun in the afternoon and a high of 88. The record is 89. Sunday, we finally see storms moving through Sunday morning. Low-end risk of severe storms, mainly heavy rain and gusty winds. Showers in the afternoon, a high of 74. Monday, much cooler, 49 in the morning, 61 in the afternoon. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful campus it is, Lee University. If you're watching us on mixtv.tv this morning, there you see it. And both of you guys have really put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears over the years to make this campus what it is. We are here. It's Lee Day, if you're just joining us. Lee University, it's a huge weekend. Dr. Paul Kahns, the president of Lee, and Danny Murray, of course, a lot. I know Voices of Lee, but what's your official? Aren't you like something else?
No,
oh, yeah, you got to be. You got to be. You're the head of hype. No. You're the head of hype.
Oh, he's on a 30-day contract.
30 minute, I thought. Yeah. I didn't know it was 30 days. We lengthened you a little bit.
That's right. It was week to week.
Dr. Kahn, but we were just talking about this, but man, this is going to be a great weekend here. I want everybody to come by.
Sure, it's like Super Bowl weekend for us. We everything stops at Lee on this weekend to welcome guests to our campus. So it's all about our guests. Not just students, but their parents, their families, their sibs, Mm-hmm. So, I was in chapel yesterday talking to the students, big crowd in chapel, and Lee Day was mentioned, there's a big cheer. Our students enjoy this because it's a big party.
Sure, absolutely. Danny?
When I came to Lee Day, they put us all on the bus over in North Carolina, just students, and sent us over, and it was a great time. But now it's parents with their students coming over. So we have a lot of events for parents. Matter of fact, Dr. Kahn, you're going to be hosting the parents tomorrow at lunch.
Right. Hey, Q&A with the parents, no net. I'm doing this with no net.
Really?
They said, Dr. Kahn, do you want to have the questions printed out in advance?
Yeah.
Kind of like Oprah.
That's no fun at all.
I said, man, just bring it on.
So it's just unscripted.
Any parent can come sit in there and raise their hand, and I'll point at them. They can ask me anything they want to ask me.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, I did that once before, and halfway through my answer, the man got up and grabbed his wife and said, "Come on, honey, that's all we need to hear," and they left. So I don't always get it right, but it's a kind of that's at lunchtime.
Okay.
If you're a parent in Cleveland, you just want to give me a hard time.
This is
give
great.
him a hard time, or you want free Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, you come over here, Chick-fil-A sandwich, and ask questions.
Have at it.
It's just a great weekend, and it truly will give people the experience of Lee in a compact time.
Come in, sit in the classes today. In just about an hour, they're going to be opening classes. And our visitors will go there. They have a host that will welcome them to the class, and they can hear a lecture, whatever subject matter they choose. Great time. And then the block party tonight.
Hey, woo! What's going to happen tonight, Danny?
Oh, tonight
the
we're
block
going to have
party,
all kind. We got it 5 at 7. We have 5 different events that are going to take place, including the play of the show over in Dixon Center, which our theater department's putting on. Then we have Shenanigans, which is an improv group. They're hilarious, and it always is a jam-packed house when they're there. Then we have groups performing in Pangle Hall and in the chapel. Music ensembles are performing all around campus. And then there's a special art deal over at the Old Mayfield School, which is now a beautiful thing that the art department has, and it's going to be a fine time at night. And then I think there's some fun in games where they choose up and play 3-on-3 basketball or something, you know.
I always come for that still. I still come out, you know.
Always show off in the basketball.
Yeah, they dunk me. Dr. Khan, I know you've got stuff. Both of you have a lot of stuff to do. So just a final comment from you.
Let me just say, and be very serious, Cleveland, Bradley County, this area, Lee is a great destination for college. I speak as somebody that grew up here, graduated Bradley High School. My kids graduated local schools. Many times local students are thinking out of town, go off to college is the phrase. Sometimes they'll just overlook Lee. We have so many alums who are Clevelanders, Bradley Countyans from this surrounding area who came to Lee and just loved it, loved it. So I would like to say to all you guys out there at Cleveland High, Bradley, Walker Valley, and the other surrounding schools, you know, when you make that short list, if you haven't made a final decision about college, maybe you're a junior and you're still looking forward to a year from now, put Lee on that short list, come over here, take a look. And just not the right place for you, that's fine, but at least consider the local option.
You don't know us when you just ride by.
No.
Come over today because everything's on display.
Everything's ready. Dr. Paul Kahn and Danny Murray. Hey, do you guys think Sam McReynolds is awake? Do you think they've got some breakfast over there? Sam, are you up?
Sam, come over.
Sam, well, you know, I've talked to Sam about putting our new engineering building over there.
You could put in the front yard.
Yeah,
it's right over here.
Plenty of room between his house and the street. You know, they say you can status in a community can be measured by how far you are from the street. And according to that, Sam and Ann.
I live in the street. That's the case.
I will tell you, if they're listening or not. Wonderful couple. I was over there to visit them along with Kristen Grisham.
Oh, wow.
Just a couple of weeks ago. They're great neighbors and great supporters of
people.
We love them.
All right, Bridget, come on over here. And Bridget's got a couple of children here at Lee University. And
they're never here this early, but you never
say hello to Dr. I've never been here this early. I was always late to my classes. Anyway, all right, Bridget, let's get a check of the streets. What's happening? Let's check traffic here.
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland on-time traffic report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. It's Truck Month at Don Ledford Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned. Tremendous discounts and factory rebates all month long. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway in Cleveland, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, the interstate is looking good so far. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. We'll be back with more in just a minute from Lee University, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room. Up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow. Up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress.
The Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development reports that unemployment rates fell in 88 of the state's 95 counties in February. 2 counties saw no change, while 5 experienced an increase. 84 counties recorded unemployment rates below 5%, with the remaining 11 ranging between 5 and 10%. Williamson County had the lowest unemployment rate at 2.6%. Cocke County had the highest highest unemployment rate at 6.6%. In our local area, Bradley, Polk, and McMinn counties all saw a 0.5 percentage point drop, with Bradley and Polk at 3.6% and McMinn County at 4.2%. Ray County's rate came in at 4.6%, and Meigs County was the highest in our local area at 5.2%. For Mix 1041, this is Emily Beatty reporting.
This news update brought to you by Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Cleveland Ford
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones, ages 12 and up. Free exam and X-ray through March 31st.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Hi, my name is Everest and I'm from Walker Valley High School. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Your time matters, and at Direct Primary Care Associates, we know that. Listen to Shauna as she explains how we've helped her.
Being a working mom, owning my own business and having children, Direct Primary Care is so much more convenient for me because I can just pick up my phone, shoot a message to my doctor, tell him what's going on, and he can give me an answer right then. If I need to go in, I know it's going to be a quick visit. I go in and then I'm out. I don't have time to drive to the doctor, sit for an hour in a waiting room, and then sit for even longer waiting on the doctor to come in while my child is destroying the office. So my time, I feel like, is worth as much as the doctor's time. And with Direct Primary Care, I'm treated that way.
If you'd like to learn more about Direct Primary Care Associates, visit our website at directpca.com or call 423-650-4831.
61 in the afternoon. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Aubrey's of Cleveland. Aubrey's of Cleveland offers some of the most fresh and delicious food in East Tennessee. Stop in tonight for dinner or order online at aubreysrestaurant.com. Click the Cleveland location and order there.
The Town Squire and Larry McDaniel have a great selection of suits and sport coats for the spring.
Welcome back, the beautiful campus at Lee University as the cherry blossoms are blooming. I'm not much of a horticulturist. I did take Dr. O'Bannon's summer horticulture class. So anyway.
What was your grade in that class? Let's go over your transcripts while we're here.
Yeah, they burned them, actually. They drowned them here in the fountain. Of course, Bridget back here. Boy, it's a great morning. It's a we call this a typical Lee morning, Lee University Lee Day, today and tomorrow. Right here. It's going to be a great weekend.
Yeah, they're going to have great weather here this weekend. I know they're expecting a huge crowd on campus this weekend. It's absolutely beautiful any time of the year, but especially here in springtime.
So we're crossing the half hour here at 7:30. If you're a parent and you've got a high schooler and you want to bring them to Lee, you do not have to be registered to do this. You can just come here and visit Lee for Lee Day weekend today and tomorrow. We are in front of the administration building here at Lee if you're listening on the radio, on a beautiful, beautiful morning. Mixed Mornings presented by Bradley Medical Center. Let's get into sports. Sports courtesy of ESPN Cleveland 101.3. How about UTC? They won the NIT championship over UC Irvine in overtime last night at Indianapolis, 65-64.
Yeah, I had to look that up this morning because I did not stay up and watch that, but that's awesome.
Braves are winless. They're going to try to win their first game of the year. They'll play the Marlins tonight. First pitch 7:15 here. Mix 104.1, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Just one win we need here.
Come on. They're going to be home tonight, so, maybe that home crowd will get them fired up.
They always play well against the Marlins. We'll see. NCAA Women's Final Four is tonight. Texas and South Carolina, 7 o'clock in Tampa. Then UConn and UCLA at 9 o'clock. We'll have it on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Papa John's, and also on, of course, ESPN Television. And then tomorrow night, here we go, the NCAA Men's Final Four. Florida and Auburn at 6 o'clock tomorrow night in San Antonio, and then Duke and Houston at 8:49. That'll be on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Papa John's, and it's also, of course, also on CBS. What a Final Four, really, tonight and tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's going to be very exciting. I think I have 3 out of the 4 still in my bracket, so we'll see how it goes.
It's all number 1 seeds, second time in history. Baseball yesterday, it was Bradley over Ooltewah, 11-1. Lake Forest softball lost East Hamilton 7-1 last night. Lake Forest varsity baseball split a doubleheader with Meigs County last night. We are live from Lee University. It is an important day. We're joined now by Dr. Jeff Salyer. Dr. Salyer is... it's just so hard to call you doctor. I mean, you and I graduated together here. I mean,
We are synonymous with media classes at Lee when we were students together, ruining group projects.
Ruining group projects.
We did it together.
And Elizabeth, come on in here. Of course, director, get a mic here. Elizabeth Pace, director of admissions. And Elizabeth, he called you the Patrick Mahomes of Super Bowl weekend off the air when we walked up here. Congratulations.
No pressure. Thank you.
Well, what do you think?
But Patrick Mahomes steps up in the pressure, so there you go.
Well, actually, you know what? He lost a Super Bowl, Jeffrey.
Won. That's okay.
I don't know. But, Elizabeth, this is a huge, huge time for Lee, isn't it?
It is. It's the biggest weekend of our year, really. It's the biggest. And we are inviting students. We have students coming from Oregon. We have students coming from Houston, Texas. They are coming from all over to kind of seal the deal for themselves. And so this is the time for students to come to campus from all over and to get a true saturation, the full saturation of what it's like to be on our campus. Full experience.
Jeff, what will it be like for for those prospective students and their families who will come here?
It's wall to wall. I mean, we start this morning and we throw them in classes if they want to go in classes. There's 77 classes to choose from that students can pick across all the majors and schools. They can take tours. They can meet with financial aid people. They can meet students. They're going to be all over campus on Friday, and then tonight we have a lot of entertainment. So, at Lee we do things well. We do music well. we do theater well, we do intramurals well. So all those things are going to be open for the students and their families to participate in. And then tomorrow we kind of roll out the red carpet again and we show them what Lee is like from the stage, let them experience clubs and booths, or clubs and organization booths, so they can meet students and get one-on-one. And then we have a worship rally, because that's what we do around here. We want them to experience everything we do with excellence, but also that idea that Christ is in the middle of everything we do at Lee. So we wrap this whole thing up with a worship rally and then a nice barbecue afterwards.
Yeah.
And we give away scholarships. That's one of the big things. We give away scholarships at the worship rally, a lot of scholarships, and we want students to come
Over
here.
$40,000.
Over $40,000 in
Yeah.
scholarships.
Now, you know, we also have things for students who have already been accepted to Lee. So if they're already accepted to Lee, they can go ahead and meet with an advisor. They're going to be able to get their student ID. We're knocking out some of the tactical things that they have to do to become a student, and they can do that here this weekend.
So very important. Now, I want you to speak to those who may be listening on the radio here in Cleveland or Athens or Dayton or the Hamilton, Chattanooga, Hamilton County area, and those people just right here. What would you say to them, Elizabeth?
You know, I'm going to say I grew up, born and raised in Cleveland, and I was one of those who was dying to get out. But I landed at Lee, and it was the best decision I made because it was where God had called me to be. And so it doesn't matter if you live here or you live somewhere else. This is a place that's going to foster a great community. It's a culture and world within and of itself here at Lee.
As someone who grew up here but came to school here, and I'm a proud alum. They don't claim me here. It's fine. They burned my transcript, as a matter of fact. Jeff, you said it was what not to do. Anyway, no, but you come on this campus. This is going to sound weird if you've never done it, but you don't even realize you're in Cleveland, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, we love Cleveland, but you, as
Yes.
a college student, it's a world on it of itself.
Yeah, it is. It's Dr. Khan calls it the perfect distance. If you're a local student, it's the perfect distance because you can go home and get your laundry done or get a mama cooked meal, or if you got grandparents here, you can go get that, that little bit of cash.
There
But
we
then
go.
you can be living in the dorm, and we have our own little campus over here that is separate from Cleveland, but still a part of Cleveland. But for the student experience, they can do their own thing here without ever, feeling like they're still at home.
You
This
can
isn't
be
high
as
school.
close or as far away
Right.
from home as you want to be on this campus.
That's wonderful. And so, would you tell those local students, hey, and their families, they could come this weekend?
Absolutely.
today?
You can walk up. You don't have to register. You can be here. We do want you to check in at our Welcome Center, our brand new Welcome
Brand
Center.
new right here, Jeffrey.
Yes. We want them to come. They can walk in. We want them to check in at the Welcome Center both today. We're open until, I think, 5 o'clock today. And then in the morning until about 10:30, I think, tomorrow morning. They can come check in, and then come experience. I mean, we've got food.
There's
they don't
free
have
food
to leave
everywhere.
our campus all weekend
Nope.
except to sleep. We
Gonna
got
be fun.
lunch. Yeah.
Gonna be fun. And also, the website, I guess, has all the information.
It does. If you go to the main Lee University website, there's a Lee Day button that says Learn More, or you can go to leeday.live, and that'll take you straight to the Lee Day website. On there is our program guide. So it's a PDF that explains the whole weekend, including the schedule, including what the events are, so they can know what the event is. Also, our featured class list is there, so they can see what classes are offered. And so both of those things are there, and the schedule. Lots of information there. You do not have to be pre-registered. Come on, walk up.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. We have school excuse letters.
That's right.
Because this is a visit day.
Yeah. College visit day.
College visit day.
That's right.
Hello.
We cram that college visit day. We make it 2 days. So you get it Saturday.
Yeah.
We can't give you an excuse, but for today we can.
Now, could you give them an excuse for Saturday that would work on Monday? I mean, I think, Moy, you talk about recruiting.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, speaking of recruiting, come on over here, April. We're joined here. We got Elizabeth. Talk about April. Talk about what you do here.
All right, I am Director of Financial Aid here at Lee University. I am so excited to welcome our families. The entire financial aid team is ready to have these conversations. We've been talking to these families for months now, but Lee Day is a perfect time to have this final conversation. Let's crunch some real numbers. Let's talk, what does this look like for fall 25 to make this dream happen?
So it's April Ford Peterson. And April, that is obviously a big question. Whatever university or college people are thinking about is financial situation. So what do you tell parents? What do you tell grandparents even that say, hey, can I afford to go to Lee University?
You don't know until you try. Start the
right.
steps, complete the steps, fill out your FAFSA, do the scholarship profile, apply. We put all of that information together. We're calculating. We do have very generous Lee University money on the table, and we want to be able to help make this possible. So we want to be able to put it all together, run some numbers so that we can see if it's going to be a reality.
Because Elizabeth, really, Lee is known for really trying to make it happen.
Absolutely. And, you know, besides the merit awards that we offer to students with their GPA and ACT or SAT or CLT combination scores, you know, that is an option for them. Right off the bat, as soon as they get accepted, we're determining what kind of level of merit award that they're going to get. But I also want to point out, people who are looking for a Christ-centered institution, Lee is that place. And among all the Christian institutions, Lee is one of the most affordable Christian institutions in the Southeast, at least, you know, in the nation as well, among our peers in the Council of Christian Colleges and Universities, CCCU. Anybody can go to that website and check that out. But we are one of the most affordable, and Lee works so hard to close the gaps. April and I have just been talking about gap students that we have, and we work to make it possible for them to afford it financially.
And then there's a lot of state aid too for our local students that are listening. The Hope transfers to Lee as well. Like we can take the Hope, other state funding, other federal funding, and then on top of that, the merit scholarships and some of the grants that we have too. So don't just write off Lee as too expensive without checking it out. And we know there's lots of competition out there, and we know that state schools have a certain cost point. We know that community college has a certain cost point, and that's okay. If you're looking for this kind of experience, this kind of education with these people, with Christ at the center of it all, don't let money stand in the way of at least checking it out.
Yeah, try.
Absolutely.
April, final comment from you here. Anything you want to add here before we go?
We are so excited to welcome these families, and don't give up. Even if, okay, I don't know that I can make these final numbers work, come talk to us.
Yeah.
It's not too late. Let's crunch some numbers. Let's see what we can make happen.
And they can talk to financial aid all weekend.
Absolutely, we're here.
April is going to make a presentation, but they can talk to financial aid all day long, today and tomorrow.
Today at 4:45 in Pangle Hall will be the first presentation, the financial aid presentation. I have 45 minutes to go through some of the nitty-gritty. This is great for high school juniors and lower. Oh, yeah. All of those families are welcome. And then again tomorrow, Saturday morning at 9 a.m. in Walker Lecture Hall in the Science and Math Complex.
All right, thank you all very much. We're going to take a quick break right here. We're live at Lee University. Stand by, Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. It's Lee Day. Full information at leeuniversity.edu. Back in a moment. Great job, guys.
Well, we like to think what makes Andrew Johnson make different is the way we work with our community and our customers. We also have a great staff with a lot of experience that we feel like can help you whatever your need is for banking. I love the community of it. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I've seen it grow, and I love our growth pattern. It's just a great place to live with friendly people that just make you feel at home.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Dad, what are you doing? We have an important meeting soon.
What could be more important than making sure this mattress is right for our customer?
You're right.
Oh, well, you should listen to your dad more. Now help me make this bed.
Right now, during our Catch Z, Save G sale, you can save up to 57% on overstocked Mermaid brand mattresses.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, locally handmade, hand-delivered.
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop,
where meat is hand-cut in-store,
beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
My name is Mark Roadtruck. My job has me on the road a lot. When I decided to get a new EV, it was a no-brainer that Don Ledford is where I was going to go. The selling experience was fantastic. When I made the decision to buy the EV, I had heard concerns of what's called range anxiety. You've got a certain range you can go, and you got to charge up. The Chevrolet app is fantastic, and it really put my range anxiety at ease. I recommend Don Ledford to everyone because they treat you like family.
Ready? If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
You get a yearly checkup. Shouldn't your air? With your local Lennox dealer, regular care equals perfect air. With technology you can touch, comfortable air you can feel, and savings you can see. Not just perfect air, perfect for you air.
Call Dale's Heating and Air to upgrade your air today.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 original bag, only at Hardee's.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Thank you, Cleveland and Bradley County, for supporting Vendor Realty for the last 55 years. More than ever, we are ready and prepared to help our community be home. The real estate market is changing and evolving, and the Vendor Realty family is ready to help navigate today's market by providing professional, knowledgeable, and resourceful advisors to help your dream of calling someplace home. For all things real estate, be home with Vendor Realty, 425 25th Street, 423-472-2173, vendor-realty.com.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
This is Roy Michael Roman with RMR Legal PLLC, Cleveland's newest hometown 24/7 law firm for all your legal needs. Give us a call at 423-528-8484.
It's the President's Day sales event at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 230 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams up to $15,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service.
Magnolia Dental Center of Cleveland wants to welcome you to the Magnolia family, a local dental clinic that uses their God-given knowledge and skills to bless our community through dentistry, checkups and cleanings, fillings and crowns, dentures and partials, emergency dental care, and so much more. Conveniently located at 2190 Chambliss Avenue. Call them at 476-3307 to set up an appointment today for you and your loved ones ages 12 and up. Free exam and x-ray through March 31st.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
What's your biggest investment? Probably your home. The roof over your head. If it's time to repair or replace your roof, the pros at Langley Roofing are here to help. See a loved roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, "Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza." And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one. And there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great. And their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Did you know that 6,100 students under the age of 18 vape for their very first time every day? It's time to make a change. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
I love the Cleveland community because I think it's a very warm place to live. It's just a very friendly community, and you don't necessarily have to be born here to fit in. There's a lot of folks that move here and they fall in love with it. I feel like we make our customers feel valued by the way we treat them. We're very welcoming here. We get to know them. We learn their names. We learn their goals, and we try to meet all their financial needs, not just do one transaction with them.
That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Thank you to all the families that have and continue to purchase all your mattress needs from locally owned Mermaid Mattress. Keeping your dollars local is important, and so is buying from a family, not a firm.
It is going to be a warm one for your Friday. 88 degrees. That would tie the previous record set in 1934. It's going to be cloudy and breezy as well through the day. Saturday, a little sun in the afternoon and a high of 88. The record is 89. Sunday, we finally see storms moving through Sunday morning. Low-end risk of severe storms, mainly heavy rain and gusty winds. Showers in the afternoon, a high of 74. Monday, much cooler, 49 in the morning, 61 in the afternoon. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Dr. Ken Beard, Dr.
Well, looky there. If you're watching us on MixTV.tv, there is the all-new Kristen Gresham. Not the all-new Kristen Gresham. We're only praying for that. We're only praying for that. But no, that's the Welcome Center, Kristen. That was the Centenary Room where I had my 30th birthday party, and I sure did. Yeah, we snuck in on
2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, that's so nice.
Very nice.
Doesn't it look beautiful?
Hey, Footloose, will you put that back up there so we can see that? There it is. Look at that. They're listening on the radio saying we can't see it.
Beautiful, updated, our brand new welcome center.
So what's that for? Well, what's that going to be about? The welcome center.
Well, Steve, very clearly and obviously to welcome our guests, right? No, Steve, this is where we will welcome guests, visitors, anyone to come to campus. They'll come here, the front circle, the fountain, and in our new welcome center.
That's beautiful. And Carmen Lastoria, of course, joins us. You guys are part of the community. What is it, relations team, I guess? Or
we are part of the university relations team.
No one knows.
So we are all about getting out in the
right,
community.
Steve.
So this is a great venue.
What?
We know you care, Steve. We know deep down inside.
Well, I am
You're
wearing.
Star alum, Steve.
Bridget, did you hear that?
Let's act like
Bridget's
it.
leaving.
Let's act like it a little
For better or worse, we have to claim you, and we are proud to do that.
They burned my transcript. I don't know if you heard. They had a ceremony. Carmen, this is such a wonderful weekend here at Lee University, isn't it?
You know, it certainly is, Steve. You know, there's two great weekends every year here on the campus of Lee University where we get to welcome guests back. Homecoming in the fall, and then, of course, Lee Day here this weekend, where we get to welcome prospective students and really give them an opportunity to see what Lee University is all about, to see what being on a campus that values Christ-centered excellence is all about. And we think when people get on campus, and we hear this a lot, when people get on campus, it sells itself. I mean, it's beautiful. The weather's beautiful. The grass is green. I mean, I came down from Northeast Ohio, so I was sold real quick on this beautiful campus.
How many
and
universities did you bypass to get down here from
Ohio? I mean, thousands, right? I mean, there's all sorts of them. So.
How many were you turned down for on the way?
Thousands. There's all sorts of them. So. But I landed at Lee. Thank God I did. It's a great place, and Steve, we're excited to welcome all prospective students and student athletes on campus, and it's going to be a great weekend.
So here, yeah, that's right. Thanks for putting me in this because
you're welcome.
Because I failed every team I tried out for.
Well, now you're a part.
So now I feel like. No, but Kristen, so this is a good example. We got Carmen here from Ohio, but we got you here from Cleveland.
Cleveland, Tennessee.
So there we go.
Stayed home. No, I heard what Dr. Collins said earlier. You know, a lot of Cleveland, Bradley County, Chattanooga area kids, want to go away for school. But you know what? It feels like you're away at college. I'm a prime example. I graduated Cleveland High School. I came to Lee. It felt like I was in my own college campus environment the whole time I was here, and I loved it, and I stayed. So.
And you stayed, and we've got, Carmen, so many prominent people and governmental positions and all the rest who came to Lee from all over the country, but they stayed.
Well, that's exactly right, Steve. I talk to people all the time in the community who say just that. They're a lot like me. They come down from Ohio or Florida or out west, and they come here, and they love the community. So when they graduate, they start teaching in the schools. They become nurses and doctors in the hospitals. They open businesses here in town. And so when Lee University is thriving, the Cleveland community is thriving. And we hear that all the time. Kristen hears that all the time out in the community.
Even Kendra Gray is here. And that's a reason to come to Lee. Right? Kendra Gray. There she is. God love her. Kendra, run as fast as you can away from me.
She ducked out of the way of you there?
I'm used to it.
She's gone.
I'm used to it.
But, yeah, so many examples. Much like myself, you fall in love with this community, you fall in love with this place, and they become great community members. So it's wonderful.
And, Steve, there's so much to do on campus.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're from Cleveland and think, I'm going to stay in Cleveland, campus is so busy and so many activities and so much to get involved in. If you live on campus, it's just your own little world. It's great.
We're going to bring the best Murray that I know, Dr. Debbie Murray, into this conversation. We need some IQ points. We need some class.
Desperately.
We need Dr. Debbie Murray. She is the provost here at Lee University. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. We're talking about our Lee experiences on this Lee Day weekend.
Yes.
Talk about your Lee experience.
Well, I'll tell you, I was just reminiscing. One of my most memorable Lee Day was just a few decades ago, when this gal was born on Lee Day weekend.
Yes. Oh, my goodness.
So I was at Bradley Memorial Hospital all during Lee Day weekend.
And that was just a few years ago, right?
Yes.
Few years.
I believe it was the Bible training school at that time. Is that right? We go back a little ways there with Kristen. Oh, man.
So that's what I always think about. at Lee Day.
Yeah.
My first baby.
You talk about your family.
Yes.
You and Danny, and of course Kristen, the whole family. You guys really, in a lot of ways, you are Lee. Quite frankly.
I've grown up on this campus.
Yes, you have. And
Yes,
of
I've
course,
lived
your
my life
dad,
here.
your parents.
Yes,
Oh my Lord, your dad was one of my mom's favorite professors here. But you're in the DNA here.
Oh yes, I feel it.
Yeah, and I saw that they're dedicating. Now look, you're a lot smarter than me. I'm more like your husband's IQ. He thinks he's smart. Tell me about. So they're dedicating something to you over here.
Yes.
But all right, what does that mean?
Well, it's a garden, but within the garden will be a columbarium.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm having trouble with.
Okay.
Because
Most
anything
people-
over
most
2
people
syllables,
don't.
I'm having trouble, Debbie.
People don't.
Look it
Most
up,
people
Steve.
can't pronounce it.
Okay, what is it?
Well, it's going to be like a place where you store the remains of your loved ones.
Oh, very nice.
Ashes.
Yeah.
Have a wall with inserts.
That's wonderful.
And the ashes are inside.
Wonderful.
I haven't seen the exact plans.
Well,
so-
but let me tell you something. It looks great. It's going to be, and it's over at the chapel,
Yes,
which is just such a
it's
wonderful
going to
part.
be a beautiful spot.
I want to talk with you because obviously academics,
Yes.
and that's we've talked about people coming over here this weekend, and it's fun, and everybody loves Lee. But really, Lee is very serious about academics.
That's right. We have so many wonderful academic programs, a great variety, everything from the traditional programs, the traditional language and literature, math, science, liberal arts, to the more professional schools. Okay, the School of Nursing, wow, 10 years old and has the most beautiful facility and resources, and we send nurses across the country. They get jobs before they even leave, before they graduate. Same thing for the College of Education. Our schools are populated with our teachers who are wonderful teachers, right?
Yes, absolutely. I would agree. I've got a couple in my house that in my family. So yes, absolutely.
Have they taught you anything? I don't know.
She's tried.
I don't know, Carmen.
Still trying.
Teachers and administrators.
And administrators, and then you think about those in Bradley County and Cleveland City Schools and education, some of the highest reaches, like you say, who came to Lee.
That's right.
And they stayed.
That's right.
Isn't that amazing?
That's right.
And now we've got engineering.
Oh, wow.
So let's talk about that for a second.
Yes, I'm so excited about engineering. That's just a new avenue for us to reach more students who feel called to do engineering. So they come here to a Christian school and learn about engineering, go out into their profession and influence the people they work with. I love it. I love it.
Well, Dr. Debbie Murray, of course, Kristen Grisham, Carmen Lastoria. It's a great weekend. You encourage people, especially the Cleveland area, Kristen, to come by.
Absolutely. Come on.
Yes.
We've got campus tours. You can sit in on a class. We've got the whole campus open to you. Free food. It's a big party for 2 days. Come join us.
And
Come
Carmen,
explore.
Yes.
Come explore, and then Carmen giving away scholarships this weekend too.
We're giving away scholarships. One of my favorite parts tomorrow at the worship rally at 4 p.m. After the worship rally, you'll hear from Dr. Khan. Voices of Lee will sing, and then you'll have a chance to win some scholarship money. Who doesn't love that? It's the kind of the highlight.
Can we make that retroactive? I don't know.
So maybe you can come and be a part of that, but you don't want to miss it. If you're interested in looking for a college, we think Lee University would be a great place for you.
You can go to leeuniversity.edu and find out all about it. All right, guys, thanks so much. We really appreciate.
Thank you, Steve.
She's very mean to me. I don't know. It has been for about 30 years.
Well, I come to your territory and you're hard on me.
Oh, yeah.
My territory.
Oh, no.
And we've
Oh,
got to give it back.
I tell you what, hey, Kristen, go over to the chapel and stay about 10 days. That'd be very nice. All right. Hey, Bridget, come on back here. Let's get our Simmons Bank celebration list. Simmons Bank, where Ken Du is a proud alum of Lee University. We're going to have more alums joining us, understand, here in the next few minutes. Bridget, over to you. What do we got?
Okay, happy birthday to my wonderful sister-in-law today, Charity Baggett. Also, Stephen Shelton is celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Shelton. Garrison Bess is celebrating today. Good morning, Garrison. Happy birthday. Your family says they love you, and they are so proud of you. Christian Mosier is going to be 18 tomorrow. He's a senior at Cleveland High School. That is from Mom and Dad. They say we love you, and they're so proud of you. Josh Owens is celebrating tomorrow at Rick's Plumbing Service. Happy birthday, Josh.
Hey, tell you what, clog a toilet, and then Josh will come tell you, or you can tell Josh happy birthday. That'd be very. Hey, Josh, happy birthday. Hey, Marty Rowe, I finally made a team. Look at this. Come on, baby. Keep your shirt on, Marty.
We can't
don't
say
wanna
what
see
team that is on air.
All right.
Anthony Tucker is celebrating tomorrow along with Bradley Tucker. That's father and daughter, share the same birthday. And then Karen Vest Gately is celebrating today. That is from Evan and Jackson. And then Dwight Orr is also celebrating today, and that birthday wish from his family. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
We're going to take a break. Hey, Fruit Loops, punch up one of those great pictures of this campus, if you will. Something you got over there, maybe a camera we got set up somewhere. There it is. So there's the tent. Hey, wave at the camera, guys. You're on TV. Look at there. They're going to come here. So you'll come right here to Lee this weekend. Today, actually. Tomorrow. You don't have to be pre-registered. Lee Day Weekend is here. LeeUniversity.edu. We're live from Lee on a huge weekend. Hey, thanks to Bradley Medical Center. They, of course, are a sponsor of the morning broadcast. We're going to take a break right here, get ready to transition to the next hour right here. Mix 1041. Thank you, Ryan Felton, piloting the ship in the Kia of Cleveland studios. And MixTV.tv. Thanks so much to Austin and Gideon for getting us set up early after the FCA banquet last night, which, by the way, honored Larry Carpenter. We're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that with Carmen and Marty and our friends coming up in a moment. Stand by from Lee University in a moment.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are teaming up to give one deserving teacher in our local area the chance to win a 2025 Honda Civic LX. Nominate your favorite teacher at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Dad, what are you wearing?
Your mother and I, prom 1979.
That couldn't be more out of style.
Well, you know what never goes out of style? Sleeping on a new Tempur-Pedic from Mermaid Mattress.
That's fair, but let's go take it off because you're embarrassing us.
Right now at Mermaid Mattress, get up to 5 years no interest financing on select Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster mattresses. But that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep, locally, handmade, hand-delivered.
News. I'm Chris Foster. Stock futures are down after the biggest losses in nearly 5 years.
The president says the stock market reacting negatively to his reciprocal tariffs on nearly every U.S. trading partner was to be expected.
It's going to be a booming country, a very booming country. It's going to be amazing, actually.
Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One, the president says global manufacturers are pledging trillions of dollars in U.S. investments.
Fox's Jared Halpern. At least 7 deaths are reported in storms in the South and Midwest.
Another day of dangerous and potentially life-threatening weather for folks that live across the central U.S., the Mid-South, Ohio, Mississippi, and Tennessee River valleys, with strong to severe storms containing large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes, while catastrophic flooding is also a concern over the same areas.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean. America's listening to Fox News.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here's your news for Friday, April 4th on Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. The Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development reports that unemployment rates fell in 88 of the state's 95 counties in February. 2 counties saw no change, while 5 experienced an increase. 84 counties recorded unemployment rates below 5%, with the remaining 11 ranging between 5 and 10%. Williamson County had the lowest unemployment rate at 2.6%. Cocke County had the highest unemployment rate at 6.6%. In our local area, Bradley, Polk, and McMinn counties all saw a 0.5 percentage point drop, with Bradley and Polk at 3.6% and McMinn County at 4.2%. Ray County's rate came in at 4.6%, and Meigs County was the highest in our local area at 5.2%. From the Chattanoogan, Lee University's School of Music will present its Chamber Music Showcase on Friday, April 11th at 7:30 p.m. in Squires Recital Hall. The event, directed by Dr. Doug Warner and Dr. Gloria Chen, will highlight student ensembles and their progress throughout the semester. Students are placed into small ensembles through auditions and receive weekly faculty coaching. This semester's showcase features a trio and a piano duo. The event is free, open to the public, and available via live stream at leeu.live. For more information, contact the School of Music at music@leeu.edu. In state news, from WATE, severe storms and tornadoes swept through Tennessee yesterday, leaving 4 people dead. The fatalities were reported in McNairy, Obion, and Fayette counties. In Fayette County, a tornado lifted a mobile home with a family of 5 inside. The father, 48, was pronounced dead at the scene, and his 16-year-old daughter later died at the hospital. The mother remains in critical condition, while 2 other family members are stable. The National Weather Service confirmed an EF3 tornado with peak winds of 160 miles per hour struck near Selmer, Tennessee. Officials are continuing to assess the damage as some areas are now dealing with flooding. For more on local and state news, visit mymix1041.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and download our app that sends you instant notifications when news breaks. For Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv, this is Emily Beatty.
All right, welcome back. The beautiful campus, Lee University. It's Lee Day weekend. And Bridget, I want to go over to you. It's 10 after 8, and then we're going to talk with our friends from Lee Athletics. But we have an announcement to make about our contest that we did yesterday with Cleveland Plywood Company, our Spring Home Refresh presented by Cleveland Insurance. Birthday boy Shelton tomorrow. So anyway.
Yes, so that huge tool set from our friends at Cleveland Plywood, that will go to Stephen Warner. Congratulations.
Stephen Warner wins a beautiful tool set from Cleveland Plywood Company. Bridget, while you're there, let's do traffic. It's our Don Ledford Cleveland Mix Highway Patrol update. Hey, it's Truck Month at Don Ledford, Bridget.
Yeah, that's right. It's Truck Month at Don Ledford Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned. Tremendous discounts and factory rebates all month long. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway in Cleveland, and DonLedford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Taking a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras, we are seeing a slowdown I-75 southbound. That is going to be between exit 20 and White Oak Mountain. So we will keep you up to date on that. Seeing that here on the TDOT camera. So I-75 southbound between exit 20 and White Oak Mountain, traffic backed up there. So we'll keep you up to date on that. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix Line, 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number, the Cleveland State Cougar Line.
Oh, man, I tell you, we're joined by Marty Rowe, as, of course, Lee University women's basketball coach all these years. How many years now, Marty?
Just finished 21, Steve.
21 and a tremendous season once again.
Thanks.
Megan, remind me your last name, please.
Smith.
Megan Smith. Hello. She's our.
You won't ever forget it.
She's our Megan Smith. She's our lacrosse coach here at Lee University, and we got a big announcement about. Let's just go ahead and do that, Megan. So there has been a change in schedule for the Lacrosse Out Cancer event for the Austin Hatcher. Tell me about what's happening.
Yeah. So weather coming in on Sunday, so we have pivoted and moved our game to 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, at the Raycon Sports Complex. Still playing for Lacrosse Out Cancer. Us and Montevallo, who are competing, big conference game, are raising funds and awareness for the Austin Hatcher Foundation, and we're wearing jerseys in honor of all the families. We'll have kids' names on our back, and they'll be out there walking with us and enjoying the day. So I know it's a busy day on campus. Go to softball, baseball, and then come to lacrosse and finish out your night.
But you know what? I love that, actually. I think the energy that's going to be on campus tomorrow night, I think that's going to be great, actually. So maybe I don't know. I think it's going to be a good change, actually.
Yeah, we're really excited. The weather is going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
The sun's going to be going down, so it'll be cool, and it's going to be a good game.
We call that a Lee University weather forecast for the Lee Day. Hey, Marty Rowe, talk about, we've talked all morning about the Lee experience, academics. We've talked about the wonderful fun of Lee, the fact that Christ is the center of Lee University. Athletics. So this is a big weekend for athletics, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge weekend, not only, competitive wise, because we have, baseball on a 7-game winning streak, softball, grinding things out and playing in one of the toughest leagues in the country. Mago trying to win a big conference game against Montevallo is a huge pivotal game for them. But, just athletics overall, Dr. Kahn, we've been so blessed for years to have a president that has believed that athletics is a vital part of our recruiting process, a vital part of our the experience of the overall student here. And then we've had we've had the pleasure to work for the best AD in the world until we lost him last year. Now we have a unbelievable young AD that is leading our program. So athletics is a vital part of what we do here. We don't make any excuses. When people come on campus, this is a Christ-centered school, and we're very, very proud of that. And so if we're the right fit for a student-athlete and you see our team being successful with us still being able to keep, what we so believe Lee is all about, it's really cool.
Carmen, I want to, Marty brought up Larry Carpenter. Last night, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes had their annual banquet. Larry was honored last night. You were there. Talk about that.
Well, it was such a special night. I mean, Coach Carpenter has made such a tremendous impact in so many lives in this community, and nobody embodied what the Fellowship of Christian Athletes stands for more than Coach Carpenter. And if you got the pleasure and the honor to work with him every day like we were able to do, you saw that firsthand. He cared about his coaches. He cared about his student athletes. He cared about his staff like they were his own family. And he wanted you to win, and he was ultra competitive, but he cared about you as a person. He wanted you to develop in your faith. He wanted you to grow and become the man and woman of God that you were created to be. And I am a better administrator. I'm a better staff member. I'm a better worker for having worked for Coach Carpenter. But far more than that, I'm a better Christian. I'm a better follower of Christ. I'm a better husband. I'm a better father because of his influence in my life. So it was such a special night to hear so many people talk about the impact that Coach Carpenter has made in their life. And I just want to thank Matt Moore, Jake Moats, and the entire team of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. It was a beautiful event honoring Coach Carpenter. Also got a chance to honor, of course, Coach Dave Altop, who brought baseball back to Lee University. And he and Coach Mark Brew have just done a tremendous job. Coach Brew now for the last, almost 20 years. But Coach Altop, just such an unselfish coach as well. He was honored, and so he was honored with one of the highest awards you can get in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So it matters to him, and he's made a tremendous impact in so many lives. So I was very proud to be there as a Lee University employee to see these two men honored in such a powerful way.
Marty, what a great night last night.
It was. I mean, it was great. I mean, we also had Pam Hyman, who has Lee ties as well. Her daughter and son went to school here. Courtney's in our Hall of Fame for basketball. Caleb was my GA student assistant. I don't know. It took him 7.5, 8 years to get out of this place. So we lost count. But
he and I were messing around and playing
he went through 4 or 5 different majors while he was here. I don't know, but to see all of that and to see those people and people that we already knew. I mean, we already knew all these things about, but be able to share that with some other people, it was a great night. It was a lot of fun to be there.
All right, I want to go back to Megan Smith. She is our lacrosse coach here at Lee University. One more time, again, a big announcement because a lot of the community is planning on being at Lacrosse Out for Cancer. So talk about that one more time, if you will.
Yeah, weather rolling in, so we're going to play at 6:30 tomorrow night, Saturday. Big day on campus. Go ahead and catch softball, baseball, finish your night out for lacrosse. It's really important to us, Lacrosse Out Cancer. I'm a cancer survivor. Obviously, our community in athletics has been affected by cancer with Coach Carpenter as well. And so we're partnering with the Austin Hatcher Foundation, and we are going to raise funds and awareness by wearing special jerseys with kids' names on the back. And Montevello is teaming up with us. So big day. It's bigger than lacrosse, but it's also really big for us because it's a huge conference matchup. So 6:30 at the Raycon Sports Complex tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Megan. All right,
can I embarrass Megan real quick, because I'm not in athletics day to day anymore, so I don't
want
get a
you to
chance
remember that.
embarrass her as, but Coach Mego, I've just got to salute her for everything that she stands for, and she is somebody, as she mentioned, she's a cancer survivor, so this is true to her heart, and the work that she puts in to make this such a powerful event. And the Austin Hatcher Foundation, Steve, what a wonderful organization that we get to partner with that helps families who are going through cancer. I can't think of anything more difficult than having to walk through a battle of pediatric cancer. And the Austin Hatcher Foundation, Marty, makes that process smoother for these families.
What people need to understand, this is one of the most selfless human beings in our school. Her team, her group of people, she bleeds that into them. So if you want to support a group that is selfless and gives of themselves a lot, come support our women's lacrosse team.
Absolutely. We're live at Lee University. It's Lee Day weekend. If you have a child or a grandchild in Cleveland, Bradley County, anywhere around Southeast Tennessee, if you're listening to the broadcast this morning, you can still come. You don't have to be pre-registered. Come, you can fully experience Lee University. Today and tomorrow, go to leeuniversity.edu and find out what Lee is all about. It's going to be a huge weekend beginning today and tomorrow at Lee. We're going to take a quick break right here. When we come back, we have more to cover here. We are right in front of the beautiful Lee Administration Building at my alma mater. They don't claim this, by the way, but it's my alma mater, Lee University. We're back in a moment.
This is Roy Michael Roman with RMR Legal PLLC, Cleveland's newest hometown 24/7 law firm for all your legal needs. Give us a call at 423-528-8484.
I'm Clark Campbell. I've lived here in Cleveland, Tennessee for 24 years, and I'm so proud that I get to shop for my business to get my truck right here in my town. One of the most intimidating things in the truck buying process is you just don't want to talk to people sometimes. Don Ledford Chevrolet just isn't that place. And that's my favorite thing about this property is you just feel like a friend. There are a lot of options when it comes to dealerships in Cleveland and the Chattanooga area. This is going to be the first place I go to every single time.
Ready? If you want cool lawyers in Southeast Tennessee to represent you, it's Logan Thompson. We're cool and we get results.
All right, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Are you looking for a little life-sized adventure? Then come ride with us at the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum and experience train travel straight from the golden age of railroading. Create family memories by crossing over bridges and traveling through a pre-Civil War tunnel. Enjoy a guided tour of the restoration shop and witness a historic turntable demonstration. Book your rail experience today. Track us down at tvrail.com or call 423-894-8028.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Paul Feinbaum Show, The Drive, and more of your favorite shows. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Hardee's Original Bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 Original Bag, only at Hardee's.
Hi, my name is Addison and I am from Bradley Central. Vaping nicotine has become a serious issue in our schools. Over 40% of high school students have reported that they have used a vape, and the number is only rising. It's time to escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
And we'll talk more about that in a second, but let's get those temperatures. It's another very summery morning here across the Tennessee Valley. Many of you waking up to the 70s. Later today, we're quickly going to jump up into the mid to upper 80s. Don't think we'll quite hit 90, but we'll be close to record territory. Again, our record high for today is 89 in Chattanooga, so we may not get there, but we'll be awfully close. And here's a look at that stationary boundary, still bringing heavy rain and storms. Nothing severe as of now across Kentucky, down into Arkansas and West Tennessee, but once again, as the daytime starts to ramp up, we get some of that daytime heating. These same areas going to be dealing with severe weather and more heavy rain. And fortunately for us, it's been quiet. Not a storm report across our coverage area, but look at this. Nashville, we got hail, damaging winds. A lot of flooding yesterday across Nashville. Tornadoes across West Tennessee up through parts of Missouri and Kentucky. So it has been incredibly active across parts of the Mississippi River Valley into parts of Tennessee. So fortunately for us, it's going to remain somewhat quiet, but we will finally get our rain on Sunday. But today, that severe threat going to shift even further to the west from Dallas up to Little Rock into parts of Indiana and Illinois. So let's track it all out. Again, this frontal boundary is kind of going to be the igniter for some of these storms later on today. For us, can't completely rule out a stray shower, putting it at about a 10% chance. So most of us staying dry. And then going into Saturday, much of the same. I think if we get any rain, it'll be late in the evening, just a pop-up downpour or two. But as we get into Saturday night, more moisture starts to work in. That front finally picks up some speed. And notice by 8:30, again, the timing has slowed down a little bit since yesterday. We have those storms knocking on the door just to our west. And then as we continue through the mid-morning, I think a lot of the rain begins probably after 8 o'clock. It's going to be a very rainy morning. The early afternoon, the rain continues. And again, this is our in-house model. Only goes out till 2 p.m. on Sunday. And notice that heavy rain still moving through places like Athens, Murphy, down into Blue Ridge, and across much of North Georgia. And then it will continue throughout much of the afternoon. I think a lot of this will gradually start to wrap up probably by about 5, 6 o'clock. And then through the evening hours, we'll start to dry out. And behind all this, it's going to turn much cooler. But there will be a severe threat on Saturday. Once again, Memphis in an enhanced risk all along the Mississippi River Valley. And then it shifts into the Tennessee Valley. So we are going to have at least somewhat of a potential for severe weather. Only a marginal risk here from Chattanooga northbound, a slight level 2 out of 5 risk for North Georgia and parts of western North Carolina. So the main concern would be damaging winds. There's going to be a lot of wind shear with this system, but the tornado threat not going to be overwhelmingly high. So we'll keep an eye on things, but it looks like the further south you go, the ingredients for severe weather are going to be just a little bit better on Sunday, but we could pick up quite a bit of rain. Of course, we need it, and it's going to help to wash away some of that pollen because the tree pollen has been absolutely ridiculous the last couple of days. But anywhere from 1 to 2 to maybe 3 inches of rain certainly looks possible as we get into your Sunday. So a good soaking rain, but over the next 7
Oh my goodness, the students are beginning to head this way, Carmen Lastoria. It's a Lee Day weekend. We love it.
I'll tell you what,
now,
so
hey,
much...
prospective students, just go home. Hey, here's the thing. Don't do what I did.
We pay you. You're supposed to support.
I'm supporting it.
You're our biggest alum.
No, but here's the thing.
Our most prominent alum.
But here's the problem. When I say don't do what I did, don't make the mistakes I made, Jeff Salyer, here at Lee.
Steve.
Yeah.
This was going really well.
Yeah.
Until you started yelling at the students as they walk in and their families.
Well, no, I want them to come to Lee. It's just don't do what I did.
That's
don't
true.
Do the same habits. Go to class.
That's true. We were in
sleep
classes together, and I don't remember seeing you.
You didn't
there.
see me a lot. Okay.
He had the distance learning before distance learning was a thing. That's what Steve did.
Listen, you can't treat work and class. Well, you do already treat work like that.
Yeah, I
You're
kind
never here either.
I'm never here either.
You know.
Oh, look at these. Look at these
Hey,
fresh
everybody,
students.
come on in.
So
Come
much
on
life
in.
on campus.
Okay,
You
I
gotta
just
love
wanted
it.
to-
Yeah,
yeah.
You
It's
gotta
great.
We gotta let
work.
Jeff go
Good
back to
energy.
work here.
I got to go back to work.
He's
and do people.
actually-
I had to correct Steve for a few minutes.
So
there.
Jeff and I came, new audience here. Jeff and I
Okay.
came to Lee together, and we graduated together. But now he's over marketing. Plus, part of that, you're over the admissions process.
Yeah,
So this
enrollment.
is all on you.
It is all on me. This is my Super Bowl
Man,
too.
this is great.
I have a great team, and I just sit back and greet people, and this is the best. This is the best weekend at Lee. I think some people might argue homecoming, but for me, there's life, there's energy, there's hope, there's these prospects of a future for all these students and their families, and we want to welcome them and just greet them. So that's what I've been doing today.
Hey,
greeting
can I
families.
stay and greet the children?
You can as long as you don't tell them to go home.
You have to work on the
I've got
pitch a little bit.
I
but
got
other
some
than that-
business cards from other schools.
Oh,
if I can-
no. It's exclusive today.
All right, guys. Tell you what, Bridget, let's get a check of our Simmons Bank celebration. Also got a message from Ken Dew, proud alum of Lee University.
Yes, he is.
And he said, hey, get to Lee University. Check it out. Bridget, over to you.
All right, happy birthday to my wonderful sister-in-law today, Charity Baggett. Also, our friend Steve and Shelton celebrating tomorrow. My friend Garrison Bess is celebrating today. Happy birthday, Garrison. Your family loves you and is very proud of you. Christian Mosier is going to be 18 tomorrow, a senior at Cleveland High School. That is from Mom and Dad. They love you, are so proud of you. Our friend Josh Owens over at Rick's Plumbing Service celebrating tomorrow. Happy birthday, Josh. Anthony Tucker and Briley Tucker, that's father and daughter, both share a birthday tomorrow. Karen Vest Gately is having a birthday today. That is from Evan and Jackson. Dwight Orr is having a birthday today. That is from his family. Jan Flippo celebrating today. She works over at the Bradley County Courthouse. Catherine Osborne celebrating today. And then Drew Mullins is celebrating on Sunday. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number on the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
Bridget, hello, Dr. Sean Jones. Thank you so much. I think Dr. Jones sent us a traffic issue. Dr. Jones has Magnolia Medical Practice.
Magnolia Health, yes.
Magnolia Health, I believe. I look forward to talking with Dr. Jones. What did he tell us? Let's go to the Don Litford traffic update.
Yeah, so crews are working an accident on the interstate as we take a look at the Langley Roofing traffic cameras. It's I-75 southbound right there at White Oak Mountain. So the good news, it looks like it has been moved off to the side of the road there on the shoulder. But traffic is still backed up from earlier because it was blocking actually both lanes. So traffic is still backed up just past exit 20. So a slow go this morning on the interstate I-75 southbound between White Oak Mountain and exit 20. So be aware of that if you're headed toward Chattanooga this morning. We'll be sure to keep you up to date. And yes, we appreciate that text. As always, if you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line 614-6499. And you can text us at that same number, the Cleveland State Cougar line.
It has been a wonderful morning, Carmen, here this morning at Lee University, and my goodness, they're beginning to pour in here.
Yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about, Steve. I mean, Jeff mentioned it, but you just see the life on campus, and I think you maybe said the word possibility, right? Like, all of these students, they're looking for, okay, what's that next step? And if you remember back, it was 20 years when I was a freshman at Lee, but you're just filled with wide-eyed possibility and hope, and that's what I love about being around college students and being around high school students who are thinking about taking that next step, and we think that Lee University is the perfect place for you to do that at. So many great things going on, Steve. Award-winning business program. The nursing program just celebrated 10 years of excellence. And how about engineering now? I mean, we're breaking ground on a state-of-the-art school of engineering, and when there's buildings being built, Steve, you know that something good is happening. And so this is a great time to be on the campus of Lee University and to be a part of the Lee community.
Certainly so. Bill Green is here. Come on over here, Bill Green.
Nobody.
Oh, Randy's here. Oh, my gosh.
I'm telling you, the best dressed school, the School of Music is by far the best dressed faculty on campus.
Grab some microphones, guys.
Yeah,
I know.
I mean, look at that. Did you get that at the town
Did
square?
we dress up for radio or for TV?
Well, who knows? I don't even know, Bill, but it's great to see you and Randy. How are you guys doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Randy, how are you?
We're good. We're excited for Lee Day. Okay, so music is such a huge part of Lee Day weekend, isn't it, Bill?
Yeah. It always is. It's really, music's a part of everything we do here. That's right. And so this week is no different. So we really going to showcase our groups, and it's not only our ensembles, but just music everywhere. On the stage next to the cafeteria, there's going to be music going on. It's going to all over the campus.
Randy, you've been here an awful long time, and I've known your family most of my life, I guess. But Randy, talk about first of all, let me back up. You're now Lee Singer's director.
I direct the Lee Singers. Yes.
How's that going?
It's going great.
Legendary group.
In fact, we are performing tonight at 7 o'clock in the Con Center with the Wind Ensemble. 1 hour concert, 7 to 8. I invite anybody to come join us. It's going to be fantastic.
But Randy, your Lee experience here. I mean, now we're getting, as we see these families beginning to come on campus, it's the Lee experience, and especially the music side that is it recruits people all over the nation, really.
Yeah, that's what we're known for. When I go out and I start talking about Lee, people will bring up one of our ensembles really quickly. I'm proud of what we do here. And it's not just for music majors. Of course, we love music majors, but we have over 500 students, Lee students involved in one of our ensembles this semester.
Wow. And Bill, I mean, that's a lot of reason over the years people came to Lee is for the ensembles, for the choirs, for something having to do with Lee music.
Yeah, and what's interesting about it, we recruit music majors, sure, but we recruit a lot more other kids to the school. Whether they end up in an ensemble or whether they're studying science or nursing or history, they just see the experience, they see the life, and when you look at our group sing, you can't deny how wonderful they are. Not only musically, but what wonderful kids they are.
Yes.
And we get that over and over again from every place we go about the energy that our kids bring, and that's the Lee experience. Energy.
How, Randy? How do you describe the Lee experience? Can you just generally? Beyond music, can you put it into words, really?
The first word that comes to my mind is just transformative. When you come here right out of high school, probably, and you think you know a lot, but then you come here and you meet people from all around the world. You meet people that kind of view the world differently than you do, and you're shaped and formed. And one of the things that I love about Lee is that we've kept it as a Christ-centered campus. I mean, we worship together, we have devotions together, we pray, and then we study in our fields. I can't think of a better university for somebody to attend.
Bill, first of all, I'm sorry about our Braves right now.
Well,
we've not won a game.
But it's early. It's early in the season.
Bill, I don't want to show you the stats I read this morning about when people start or teams start and whatever, they don't make the playoffs, Bill. I don't know. No, but anyway, Bill, just again, same question I asked Randy. If you could put it into words, a holy experience, what do you say?
It's where students need to be at this formative part in their life. Because college is formative, so you decide how do you want to be formed in these 4 years. Now graduate school may be a different story when you want to move into a discipline, but this is about we're about teaching music, we're about teaching whatever discipline we have, but we're really about forming kids. We're changing them for their life, and so that's what we really go for, and that's where kids are different here than when they graduate from another school. I ask my students all the time, you have, especially seniors, you have friends that went to various schools. How are you different from them? And they always say, this place changed me. And so I think that's the magic for us.
One more point here, and Carmen's a great example, and is people, Randy, who come to Lee from around the nation, then they stay in Cleveland. Some of the most prominent people in this community, they came because of Lee, quite frankly.
Yeah, Lee has made a difference in this community for sure. People come here, they find a great community and a great place to be. So come on, let's build Cleveland too.
Let's do it. Guys, thank you so much. Looking forward to it and all the musical activities this weekend.
Yeah, hey, let me pitch a couple things tonight.
Please.
Yeah, so we have 3 events at 7 o'clock that involve music. Our ensembles travel all over the world singing, and they often don't get to sing right here in town. But tonight, most of our traveling ensembles are performing. Dr. Sheeks talked about the Lee Singers under his direction, and the Wind Ensemble under our new director of bands, Dr. Josh Pace, in the Con Center 7 o'clock. In the chapel, the Ladies of Lee are doing a preview concert for their concert they're doing at Tennessee Music Educators next week. Wow. big concert. So that's a preview concert at 7 o'clock in the chapel. And then two of our favorite groups, EVS and Campus Choir, are in Pangle Hall at 7 o'clock. So take your pick or do a little bit of all of it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dabble. I'm going to go here, go there, go there.
Steve, the thing I love about our music groups is that it's one thing to be talented, which they are, and we've got great music faculty, and these students are incredibly talented. So if you go to one of these concerts, you are going to be blown away by the talent, but it's also the anointing. It's also the Christ-centered focus. When these students go out into churches and they perform in different venues all across the country and all across the world, they are representing Lee well, and they are representing us as a Christ-centered institution. So there's talent, yes, but there's also that anointing, and that's what I love about it. And that's been a staple here at Lee for so long.
You know, Dr. Khan has said many times, we don't have football, but we got the best music department anywhere in the nation. So anyway, guys, thank you for what you both do. You guys are just wonderful, and I'm glad to see you both.
Thank you for talking to us today.
Yeah, anytime. And Randy, great to see you, bud.
Great to see you. Thanks, Carmen.
I love your dad also, by the way. Thank you very much, Randy. All right, Carmen's hanging out. Hey, Bridget, come back. We got some announcements to make. So we're about to get into sports, and
yes.
we got a huge weekend. But Bridget, we've been running a contest that Fruit Loops actually created, and he's in
Shout out to Fruit Loops.
Yeah, no, he's in his trailer. See his production trailer?
Oh,
there?
he's right over there.
He lives in there.
He
and his family. Yeah,
he's got a cot in there, and he sleeps and
a bedpan. Well, we don't have plumbing just yet. But Bridget, best bracket name. So Mix Madness, which is about 20 years old, something like that, presented by Key of Cleveland. And then we added ESPN Cleveland 1013 bracket challenge presented by Papa John's. So it all culminates this weekend. But best bracket name.
Yes.
Or creative name, I guess.
Most creative bracket name, yes. That winner is Preston Bess, and his bracket name is Away We Go. He's a big Kentucky fan, so.
Away we go. How about it, Carmen?
I love it. I'm a little surprised that I didn't win. My bracket was Carmen Lastoria's bracket.
Yeah, that's right.
It had to be runner-up, I guess.
I mean, so you even did your whole name this year. It's just C. Lastoria.
I didn't know we were doing that. So next year I'll be more creative.
They were the worst names we ever had, by the way. They're absolutely ridiculous.
Away we go, though. That's pretty good. If you're a Kentucky fan, he's a great player. So, yeah, I like that. That's a good winner.
Yeah. So he's going to win. Fruit Loops tells me he wins a Buddy's Barbecue gift card along with a gift card from Leisure Time Bowling. So very good. We're going to take let's tell you what, guys, Ryan and Austin, let's take a quick break right here. And then, so take your, Ryan, take your 20 break, and then we'll come back and do the sports report. We are live this morning. Honored to be here. First time we've ever done this, by the way, at Lee University. I can tell you, personally, this will be a tradition from now on. We'll do this every year. But Lee Day, if you're watching us on MixTV.tv, there's the all-new Welcome Center, which was the old centenary room for all those years. But it's beautiful. Lee students and families, even not just this weekend, obviously, but going forward, will start there. You can find out about Lee Day. It's not too late. You do not have to be registered. Come here. We've got a lot of people driving in here and getting ready for a big day. And tomorrow also, go to Lee University. There it is, leeuniversity.edu has all the information. If you're a family in the Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, even up in the Sweetwater, those areas, McMinn County, Polk County areas. If you're in North Georgia this morning, Mix 1041 down in Ringgold and Dalton, those areas. Come on up. Come on here. Lee University. You do not have to be pre-registered. All right, we're back in a moment.
At summer camp, kids find their why. Friendship and fun, a world of adventure beneath a golden sun. When kids find new passions, they find their why. Summer camp season starts soon. Find your why for a better us.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Goodyear brand tires in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
It's Ram Truck Month at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Shop over 200 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $11,000 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 1.9% for up to 72 months. Buzzer beater savings on new Ram 1500 pickups. $11,000 off MSRP. Crown CDJR. The better way to buy and service. Visit CrownChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Behind every Food City meat and seafood counter is a highly trained, certified butcher that can offer free meal prep, including over 30 different marinades and seasonings to help you craft the perfect dinner. In fact, you'll be so impressed with our butchers, you'll be asking yourself, what can't they do?
I bet he'd be great at cleaning.
Okay, well, maybe not that. But at Food City, our butchers make almost everything better.
My dad says our new Linux system saves energy.
Well, saving energy means saving money.
A lot of money?
Yep.
Time for a raise in my allowance.
Savings year after year.
A big raise.
Call today for perfect air you can feel in your home and savings you can feel in your wallet.
Lennox. Air is life. Make it perfect.
Call Dale's Heating and Air today.
I'm Brew McCoy, your favorite Tennessee wide receiver. In the world of football, precision is everything. Every pass, every catch. But what about when it comes to protecting your home? Best Buy Metals can manufacture a custom-fitted roof that will protect your home for a lifetime. Best of all, it can be manufactured the same or next day. Call or visit a Best Buy Metal showroom or drop by bestbuymetalroofing.com to get a quote today. Best Buy Metals, roofing that lasts.
Here at Champies, we are your March Madness headquarters, so come out, watch the games on our big screen. We have 22 TVs to watch it otherwise. Enjoy some fried chicken and drinks. We hope that your favorite team wins.
Mermaid mattress.
It is going to be a warm one for your Friday. 88 degrees. That would tie the previous record set in 1934. It's going to be cloudy and breezy as well through the day. Saturday, a little sun in the afternoon and a high of 88. The record is 89. Sunday, we finally see storms moving through Sunday morning. Low-end risk of severe storms, mainly heavy rain and gusty winds. Showers in the afternoon, a high of 74. Monday, much cooler, 49 in the morning, 61 in the afternoon. Download the Local 3 weather app, free for iPhone and Android. I'm Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for the Local 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of this aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
CHI Memorial's Reskillern Cancer Institute, which offers comprehensive cancer care tailored to your individual needs. Our expert team provides surgery, chemotherapy, radiation, and supportive therapies, all.
Welcome back. We are here for Lee Day. Mix 1041, MixTV.tv. Carmen, the beautiful campus of Lee. And
Look at that,
Steve.
Steve.
We have a true celebrity. Reagan Hall is in line at Lee. She's signing back up. You know, her dad failed out of every school he was in, Matt Hall. So
local celebrity.
Local celebrity. She played at Augusta National. Was it a contest you were in? Is that right? Years ago, you played at Augusta National.
Did she really?
She
Wow.
sure did. In a high school, what was it called again? Drive, chip, and putt.
Yeah.
That's right. So, anyway, my friend Reagan Hall, her family says we stole her name. My daughter is Reagan, but she's got an H in her name. So, anyway, Reagan, good to see you. Look at this, Carmen, before we do sports.
They're lined up, Steve. I mean, this is what you love to see. You want to see a campus that's lively.
Oh, my
goodness. A place
goodness.
people want to be at.
Hey, Are you finally going to get an? Come here. Are you finally going to get an education?
It's taken like 47 years, but
Hey, they're going to get out of line for a second, but they're going to get back in.
You're good.
Tell us what you guys are up to today.
We're here. Our son's a senior, and he's going to check Lee out today.
What can we do to seal the deal here, Chip?
well, I mean, there's several things going on.
Salyer, get over here.
We can make this happen right now.
Trying to sell him.
Right now.
Come on. Yeah, well, he's going to get a mic. Now we're in trouble.
I spent an hour with these guys selling earlier, so
we need a real recruiter if that's the case. No, I want to undo everything he said. No. Why you? Let me ask you this. Why are you considering Lee for your son?
Well, I mean, for one, we're both alum of Lee University. We believe in its mission. We believe in what they do. Honestly, the connection between our faith and going out and really a quality degree, I think is really important. And we know that Charlie could get that here.
Absolutely. And what about you? So you're a graduate of Lee also?
Yes, I graduated in 2003, and we loved it here. We had a great experience. I'm a local. I've lived here my whole life, but still wanted and got to come to Lee and loved it. But yeah, Charlie's excited. He's looking at a pre-med track. And so we're excited to be here today.
Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Candace Atha, music teacher at Yates Primary.
Of course, Chip, the Cleveland High School.
Cleveland High School Renaissance Show Choir. Yeah,
helps us every year on the Empty Stocking Fund. We really appreciate it.
Oh, well, we have a great time doing that. We love being able to come out and support the community any way we can.
But I've known Chip obviously a long time. I wanted to pull them in here because this is a great example, Carmen.
Perfect
example.
Local
parents, educators, and bringing their son over here to check it out.
Well, and I love what they said about the Christ-centered mission, because that has been what Lee University has always been about. It's what will always be about, and I think these are two perfect examples of people who go into the community, they graduate from Lee, they stay here, and they want that same thing for their children. I want that same thing for my daughter, and so that's a pretty cool story to hear.
And your daughter would like a good dad, but I don't know if it'll happen. All right, so it's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. I don't know. CHI Memorial. Well, I've never met Pastor Lutz here. He's a little nervous about this. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's going to Augusta National next week.
We're going to talk about that.
A great guy to do sports here with us.
We're going to talk about that in just a second. Hey, sports courtesy of ESPN Cleveland 101.3, our sister station. Carmen, UTC. Now, normally we don't care about the NIT. Right. But they won the NIT.
Steve, did you see how that game ended? Yes. What an incredible finish. UC Irvine had the full court pass, just like 1 second left, an easy lay-in, and the poor kid missed it. It rimmed out. But congratulations to the UTC Mocs winning the NIT. That's a big deal, and we want to certainly congratulate them. Great for this community, great for this area, and what an exciting finish. I mean, you can't have a much better finish than that.
It was tremendous. All right, Braves and Marlins tonight, 7:15, right here, Mix 104.1. Driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Braves, are you a Braves fan?
I am a Braves fan.
You're from Augusta, Georgia, Pastor?
I am, and then lived in Atlanta. Been to the stadiums too many times, and my heart's broken right now. What a hard start! What a hard start! I think we are the only 0 and whatever number, team out there right now. It's hard.
Jump in here, because Bridget's a big Braves fan. I mean,
told you I don't want to talk about it.
Bridget don't want to talk about it, and we really don't want to talk about the stats. That teams that start 0-7 never make the playoffs.
I know, especially the last game, I think the walk-off homer.
Records are meant to be broken, goodness. And I will say this to the Braves fans. It was a tough – I mean, you got to play the Dodgers. The Dodgers are 8-0. It was a tough start on the West Coast. So
it was. But you're,
tough schedule.
Of course, an Indians fan.
That's right. That's right.
You really don't care. All right. NCAA Women's Final Fours tonight, guys. Texas, South Carolina, 7 o'clock. UConn and UCLA at 9 in Tampa. What do you think?
Two powerhouse programs, right? I mean, I think it speaks for itself. When you talk about women's basketball, you think, of course, of UConn, Gino Auriemma, and what he has done with that program. So I'm going to take UConn, but the UCLA women's team is playing really well right now. I think that's going to be a fantastic game, and boy, women's basketball continues to just elevate the level of competition and talent. both in college and in the WNBA, is fantastic.
What do you think about the women's Final Four?
I'm gonna go with Carmen. I think he's the expert here.
Oh,
That's what you do. You learn.
He's not been here long enough. He doesn't realize who you really are. Oh my gosh, we're going to talk about what he does here and why Wes is with us. He's actually the campus pastor for the last 8 months, and by the way, more people saved here at Lee in the last 8 months than in the history of Lee University.
That's right. He's got. Speaking of stats, he's
going back to the Bible training school.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my Lord! It's sharks. There are sharks here. Get over here, Christy. There's a new name written down in glory. Are we considering Lee?
We are confirmed for Lee, yes.
That's what we love to hear.
Do we have a bell? Bell we can ring.
We need to make sure the class schedule is up and running too. You got the class schedule going?
Well, we're working on
for the
that.
fall.
The son
Okay.
is scheduled for the fall. The daughters are going to schedule today. So
Christy, seriously, of course, our dear friend Christy Schalk, Darren, they pastor Peerless Road Church here in Cleveland now. Why Lee? Why was it important to you? And of course, you're an educator also of a long time here in Cleveland.
Absolutely. So I am a longtime educator here in Cleveland, but my husband and I are both alum. And we did not push our children here. We let them make their own decision, and all three chose it. So it's a great institution with great leadership, and they're very excited all to be here.
Well, the line's moving, but I did want to say hello. Good to see you, Christy. All right. She likes to win all our prizes, by the way. All right, here we go, guys. Let's back to sports. See, my ADD is really kicking in.
This is great, though. This is fantastic.
I turned ADD into a career. So anyway, NCAA Men's Final Four. It's all chalk, Carmen. We got Florida, Auburn, 6 o'clock tomorrow night. What do you think?
Well, I think when you look at, we all want to root for the upsets. You and I talked about this off air. You love the upsets in those first couple of rounds, but when you get the best teams at the Final Four site like we have this year, you have a chance for some incredible matchups. That's what we have here tonight or tomorrow night. Florida, obviously so deep, talented in the post. The question is, can Auburn handle that depth, and can they score enough to get past Florida? I think Florida's got the edge, but I wouldn't put anything past Bruce Pearl and Auburn. Those are two fantastic teams, evenly matched.
Yeah, what about it, Wes? What do you think?
My wife's an Alabama fan. She graduated from Alabama. She had a hard time with Duke. It was hard to see. And she's not going to like me saying this, but I think Auburn is going to pull it out.
Uh-oh.
I think they're going to not just win this next game, but they're going to win the whole thing.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, I think they're going to win the whole thing.
Number 1 overall seed, Duke and Houston. Bridget, what do you think? We got Florida, Auburn.
Well, I picked Auburn overall, but, Florida's looking great. So I think that's who I would have.
You got to sit. If you picked Auburn, stick with them, Bridget.
Okay,
Auburn.
We're Eagle.
Just go ahead and say it.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Just go ahead and say it.
Duke and Houston. What do you think, Bridget?
Duke and Houston, Duke.
So you got Duke, Auburn. Who wins it?
Yeah, Auburn. War Eagle.
Carmen?
I got Duke. Cooper Flagg, best player in basketball, but it's going to be a great matchup. I think they're all going to be close games. So I'm going to take John Shire to win his first championship as head coach at Duke after taking over for his mentor, Coach K.
Let's go Houston. Let's change it up a little bit.
The Cougs.
Why not?
There you go.
Why not?
You're going to be as sad as Kelvin Sampson when this thing's over. Duke's going to win it. They're going to probably, you know what? I think they're going to play Auburn. I really do.
That would be great because you've got Janai Broom for Auburn. You've got Cooper Flagg for Duke. Those are by far the two best players in college basketball. Why not see them go head-to-head?
It's going to happen, and I think you could see. Listen up, guys. You could see Rick Barnes retire and Pearl come back to Knoxville. It could happen.
Do you have inside information here?
Maybe, maybe not. You
Okay.
just never know. Coverage of the women's. You like how I got real serious there? Women's Final Four tonight on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. And then the men's Final Four tomorrow night on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Papa John's. Brantley Baseball over Ottawa yesterday, 11-1. Lake Forest Softball fell to East Hamilton, but split in baseball with Meigs County. All right, officially, Wes Lutz is the campus pastor. How are you, buddy?
Doing great. Doing very well. And what a beautiful day. What a beautiful campus and beautiful people.
We call this a true Lee weekend, and truly, as we've talked all morning, it truly is the biggest weekend of the year here at Lee University.
It really is. And it's not only because this place is special, and yes, we have wonderful recruits, but we also care about our community and our broader Lee community being a part of this experience here as well.
So the spiritual application,
Yeah.
because, they'll come here for a lot of different reasons, but as Carmen mentioned earlier, really the thing that sets Lee University apart is first of all, you got the top-notch education. You've got the top-notch athletics. You've got the social life, as I can tell you, which I sadly spent more
time. You got
time
an A in that.
I got an A in that. I didn't get an A in anything else. I got an A in that.
Joyce Lane told me you love to hang out here.
Joyce!
She's awesome, isn't she?
Joyce one time made a joke on me in a psychology class in front of 200 students that I reminded her the other day. She burned me in front of all of them, and I've never forgotten it. That was good, though. She's smart.
You like
that?
No,
but here's the thing. The Christ, the Lord is the center of this university.
Really is. And that's one of the reasons that not only that I enjoyed my time here at Lee as a student, but what compelled me to come back here to serve is to see that there's, Scripture really illuminates all of the disciplines. It illuminates all of those practices and things that coaches say, and it's involved in every part of the Lee experience. In chapel, for instance, we have 2 chapels every single week. We have 5 different expressions, and it's there to serve the students. And our students are growing. We're seeing little expressions of how God is moving in our students' lives, and it's wonderful to see. And honestly, I just feel honored to be a part of what God is doing here at the university.
It's a big honor, because being the campus pastor of this university is a extreme honor, I would think.
It is. I'm humbled by it.
And a big responsibility too. I mean, it really is.
Yeah, it is. I have convocation is something we do every semester. We had a very special convocation in the fall and in the spring. I like to actually share a quote that one of the students emailed me on her own, which you don't get that often. Often you're fishing, hey, what do you think? But she emailed me. Her name's Julia, and she emailed me and said, "The Lord graciously met me in my pain and doubt at convocation about how much He was willing to move in my life. He healed my body." Yeah. She had an experience where God really touched a physical ailment in her body, showing me His power to work miracles today. He broke down barriers in my heart that were hindering my worship, and He reminded me of His desire for a deep and genuine love relationship with me. Wow.
Powerful.
And that's a testimony, and this is just one of so many that's happening here at Lee University.
Some of, Carmen, I can still remember some of the speakers in chapel over the years. One of them, and my first convocation at Lee, was Raymond Culpepper.
Yep.
If you ever heard Raymond Culpepper speak, you know that he's just one of the greatest. But really, when people reflect back on their student experience at Lee, Carmen, chapel, convocation, I mean, I remember it 30 years later.
Well, Steve, you're so right. And Dr. Kahn even mentioned this yesterday in chapel. He talked about you never know what chapel service where that speaker or that worship song or that move of the Spirit will strike you, and it'll change your life, right? You never know when that moment is going to happen, and that moment happens all the time, as Pastor West mentioned, in convocation, in chapel. It's why we value chapel so much. It's why it's a staple of the Lee University experience, and you're exactly right. So many echo exactly what you said. There was a moment in chapel where the Lord really touched them.
Yeah, and we do require chapel. But you know what's really cool is that there are students that are showing up way past their requirement.
Right.
They see it not just as something they have to do, but it's something that encourages them and builds them up in the faith.
Well, Campus Pastor Wes Lutz, it's a pleasure meeting you. I've heard a lot of good things about you.
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of great things about you. I see you around the community all the time, the Y restaurants. I'm like, what's going on?
Now, hey, don't do like everybody else and ignore me.
All right, fine, I will.
Wes, God bless you, buddy.
Absolutely.
Thanks for what you're doing
here.
Thank
you, sir.
Carmen, we're about to wind things up here this morning. Bridget, come on back. It's been an incredible morning here at Lee, and I can tell you, and again, a big thanks to Austin and Gideon. They were here very early after the FCA banquet last night. But this is going to be a tradition. This has been fun.
Well, Steve, you've got a great crew, and you've got a great team, and we're so thankful to partner here at Lee University with Mix 104.1. You're an alum, but you don't have to do this, and you do this because you value what Lee University stands for, and we value what Mix 104 stands for. It's a great partnership, has been for so many years, and so thank you for being here. This has been an incredible morning. The life that is on this campus is palpable. We're excited for this new era, this next phase of the history of Lee University. So many great things happening as you've been able to tune in and hear from so many people on our campus. So, Steve, thank you so much for being here. It's been a great morning.
Been a lot of fun, and it's not too late. Again, if you are listening or watching us, you're in this area, wherever you are, you want to get here, get here. Find out all about Lee Day. It's the biggest weekend of the year, today and tomorrow. Bring your high school students, that sort of thing, as we've talked to many of our friends who are in line here to get in. Go to leeuniversity.edu and you're going to be able to learn all about Lee Day. And just come on over. Carmen, anything you want to say as we close out here?
Well, once again, I would just say Lee University is a special place, and if you are in the community and your son or daughter or you're somebody that's looking to further your education, we hope that you would consider Lee University. God's doing some really powerful things on our campus. It's a great place to get an education, a top-tier education, a Christ-centered experience. That's what we're all about here at Lee. So come check us out. It'll be a great weekend, beautiful weather, and you'll get to see what Lee University is all about.
Carmen Astoria, thanks for sitting in with us
so
today.
much, Steve.
We really
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
All right, Bridget, we're going to let's do one more check of our birthday list, Simmons Bank celebration list, and of course we've probably not hit it enough today, so let's do that here.
Okay, happy birthday to my wonderful sister-in-law, Charity Baggett. Also, our friend Stephen Shelton is celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Garrison Bess is celebrating today. Happy birthday, Garrison. Your family loves you, and they're very proud of you. Christian Mosier is going to be 18 tomorrow, a senior at Cleveland High School. That is from his mom and dad. They love him very much, so proud of him. Josh Owens over at Rick's Plumbing Service celebrating his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Josh. Anthony Tucker and Briley Tucker, that's father and daughter, celebrating their birthdays tomorrow. Karen Vest Gately is celebrating today. That is from Evan and Jackson. Dwight Orr is having a birthday today. That is from his family. Jan Flippo is celebrating today. She works over at the Bradley County Courthouse. Catherine Osborne celebrating today, and Drew Mullins is celebrating on Sunday. Call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. We'll take those for Monday. The volunteer Ritapest Mix line is 614-6499. You can also text us at that same number, the Cleveland State Cougar line. Go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app. It's the Simmons Bank celebration list.
Bridget, you've got two children here. I graduated from Lee. You really got to get on campus to feel the energy here, but look, it's just such a wonderful place. It really is.
Yes, so glad both of our kids chose to stay in town, although we hardly ever see them. They have their own lives here on campus, and they absolutely love it. And so we're just in the process of getting the oldest one graduated, and and then Owen is a sophomore here, so they absolutely love it. They would highly recommend.
LeeUniversity.edu. Come and experience this. Come here. Yeah, we're going to stay on the air. Come here. Come here, Virginia. Come here. Oh, yeah. Dr. Bill Estes. Come here. Dr. We were about to close out, but I'm glad I saw you. We got a champion here. We got a former Mixed Madness champion. Come here, Virginia. How are you?
It's not me. It's not me. Let me get out of the screen.
So we can't go off the air without saying hello to Dr. Bill and Virginia Estes. And, we've been here all morning talking about Lee Day.
I've been watching on the Mixed TV, on the Facebook.
It has been such a great morning, Bill, to talk about Lee University.
It has been. We've had students in the College of Ed. I've got a really close friend from D.C. His son is here, and we're entertaining today. The buzz. I ran through campus this morning at 5:30. They were out. The last bit of prep was going at 5:30 this morning, and just so you can feel the vibe. It's beautiful, the weather and everything.
It's a Lee weather.
Right.
Hey, Virginia, why should people? And we'll talk. I brought them over for the Final Four, really, but but seriously, let's talk about Lee. Why should people consider Lee University?
Oh, this is an amazing place. Really good stuff happening here.
Absolutely right. All right, so Final Four. I'm going to start with you. She's a former Mixed Madness champion. We've been doing Mixed Madness, our bracket contest, about 20 years. So what do you think this weekend?
Well, I have Florida, but the rest of my bracket is totally busted. So,
and so for some reason, he's glad about that. I mean,
I'm in the top 10 in both ESPN and Mixed Madness. I'm in the top 10. I got 3 of the 4.
All right, what do you think?
I picked Florida as well, and I picked against Duke. You can't pick Duke to the Final Four, right?
I picked them to win.
So I picked Alabama over Duke. That was my only. In fact, I picked all Sweet 16 games, all Final 8 games, and I missed to get the Alabama over Duke.
Because of their Carolina roots, you couldn't pick Duke.
I couldn't.
You had a perfect bracket in the Sweet 16.
I know.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Guys, thanks for stopping. I know you got a lot going on.
Thank y'all. I've been listening to you all morning. Do lots of birthdays today.
Lots of birthdays.
She's been wearing it out.
That's right. Thank you guys very much. All right, so women's Final Four tonight at Bridget at 6 o'clock, I believe, and go back. threw my notes away. Anyway, women's Final Four tonight, ESPN Cleveland 101.3, presented by Papa John's. Then, of course, tomorrow night, the men's Final Four will get underway at 6 o'clock on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Of course, TV coverage on CBS presented by Papa John's, and then the championship game Monday night. Anything else we need to mention here before we go?
Yeah, just a final mention of this traffic problem we've had on the interstate this morning. I-75 southbound between exit 20 and White Oak Mountain. Looks like the accident has been cleared. Still a little bit of a slowdown there around exit 20 because both lanes were blocked at one point, and then it looks like they're through McDonald, that secondary route there from McDonald to Ottawa. Some backups there as some folks have been trying to take an alternate route there. So just be patient if you're headed south toward Chattanooga this morning.
Hey, thanks for all the calls and texts this morning. We had a lot of great feedback this morning, but Lee University has been the highlight. Hopefully we've given you a little slice of why that you should consider Lee University for your children, for your grandchildren. Just get on campus here. This is a perfect weekend to do it. They can have the full Lee experience. This weekend, financial aid available. They can set class schedules this weekend. They're giving away $40,000 in scholarships tomorrow. So go to leeuniversity.edu. Again, I give them a hard time, but my sincere thanks to Austin and Gideon, Austin Chadwick, Gideon Ratcliffe, Ryan Felton. But these guys were at the FCA late last night. Great program. Go back and watch it from last night on mixtv.tv. So proud Larry Carpenter, the late, great Larry Carpenter, former AD, of course, here at Lee, was honored at FCA last night. Go back and watch that. But I thank these guys for being here early, setting us up. What I think's been a very special broadcast this morning. All right, for Bridget, me, and all of us, Ryan, thank you again, buddy. Mix 1041, mixtv.tv. Lee University on a beautiful Friday morning. Have a great weekend, and thanks again, Bradley Medical Center, the sponsor of Mix Mornings. God bless all of you.